It is a blessing to be alive. It is a blessing to know that you always tune into this show. And we would like to say a big thank you to you for always making time to join us over here on Showbiz now. And it's live on Joy Prime. In case it's your first time, we welcome you. We say thank you for being a part of us. Continue to join us almost every time that we hit your screens and make it better. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday we started something that we didn't finish. We're here to continue with that. I'm sure you also want to get your voices into work. So the discussion is going to open up a bit bigger on the other side for you to also know what you can also say about it. My name is KMJ, the Royal Host, and I was born to talk. My costumes always is by Obuor Corporate Wardrobe. You can locate them Sadisco Traffic Light near Joy FM. That's where you can find them. In the meantime, I'd like to say a big thank you and welcome to the show. All right, so yesterday I had two giants over here, and we started a conversation on plenty issues that have come out with the whole VGMAs, and you know, there's ban here, there's comments here, people are saying there's bring back the awards and all of that. Today we want to get into it again and push the conversation forward. Now, the outgoing president of music, Obuor, has also come out to say that, well, I mean, what do we care? What do we stand to lose if the two of them decide to go out? Because there's the likes of Samini, you know, we have an episode, and all of those people are there. Trigmatic and all of them are all doing music. And so if two people decide to, you know, misbehave and we give them some sanctions, I mean, it wouldn't change anything. Shatta Wale wasn't part of it some years ago, and we still had an industry. And so, I mean, what's the sense in saying that if the two people are not part of it, we're going to lose anything? We're not losing anything. They should just even go and let us have our peace. Shatta Wale on social media has replied to a tweet that has, you know, people losing weight. And the person is promoting people who have to get the product and lose weight. And the reply was that Obuor needs this one. So I don't know what that is implying, man. Seriously, it's not even funny, but that's what it is. Last killer is here. No, but these are trying times. Seriously.
I love to watch that video, man.
Oh, that stuff going on. It's very interesting things. And I'm happy that yesterday we were able to start something, you know, push it to a different level, and then we're continuing today. Right now, I don't know what you're doing underground with FOCAP to ensure that some sort of accountability. Now, a lot of people are asking, how much percentage does Obuor have when it comes to Charterhouse? You know, to the extent that he is almost every time supporting every decision they make. Some people are also saying that he's probably as best as leaving the position for whoever that is coming up to occupy that seat. The posture of Obuor in this whole VGMA's issues, how do you see it from FOCAP point of view?
I think KMJ, I mean, seriously, what Obuor is doing is really, it has so many, I mean, branches with it. If you really want to, I keep saying dissect, bisect, and trisect, it means that Obuor is really paving way for so many people to really eat into certain things he doesn't want them to do. Okay. So for instance, I mean, what you're doing now, you know election is on next month. Yeah. You all know that, I mean, they've been saying that Bessa Simons is somebody coming from your
vice
camp,
president,
vice president and all that. What are you living for this young man? This young man is fighting that image, that canker, and he's trying to tell all of us that he is himself. Now you are creating so many issues surrounding, I mean, these VGMA and all that, making the man Bessa Simons to suffer when it comes to elections. For me, that is what you are doing. You are creating so much, I mean, enemy and so much, I mean, rough road for this young man to also hold on to it and say, yes, I'm going to be the leader of Musica. And that is what I want him to watch. Again, is this same Obuor who came to tell all of us that he held a meeting with Shatta Wale, okay? Yeah. Concerning issues with beef, when Shatta Wale did beef with Samini, did with Yapono and all those things. Yeah. The answer that Shatta Wale gave him, he told us, we didn't ask him, we didn't force him to tell us. He told us that one, the man says he thrives on controversy. He came to music to make money, and he won't stop being controversial. And he's going to do it until whatever it is that he wants to do. So as Musica president, you know that this is what the gentleman holds on to when it comes to music. Okay, so we ask again, the same Obuor, what is Musica doing in terms of punishing their members? What does the Constitution say? What does your...
I doubt if Shatta is even a member.
He says he's a member. Funny enough, he says Shatta Wale is a member. I need Shatta Wale...
The president couldn't say the member...
Exactly. I need Shatta Wale to come and tell us he's an up-to-date member, because I know 2 months ago he renewed, but I don't know whether he has fully paid. I know Stonebwoy is also a member, but I don't know whether they are renewed, paid up members for Musica. So if it is they are, of which he owns Musica as a president as we speak, what are the punishment? What are the specific things you're going to give these young men in case you think that they have done something that is not good? Now, why would Musica give them a punishment when you know very well that what brought about the whole issue is not coming from these same people? You know very well that these gentlemen started beefing not now. You knew it long ago. You were a musician, so you know what negative beefing does to people when they do it. You yourself, once upon a time, has said that, I mean, these things that they are doing excites the whole industry. It is something that excites us, and it is okay. So how come all of a sudden it is something that he thinks is not good because VGMA, with that vague, I mean, clause that they have, that they choose to give any punishment they want to give? Like I not told you yesterday, or one breath you gave somebody 3 years, banned, you never took any plug from him, then you come back again and you change your mind again, you give the same indefinite suspension, and then this time you want to take a plug from them because it is your discretion, because the person has done something and that has taken your organization into disrepute. So you are going to do that. Okay, so what has these 2 gentlemen done? Putting Musica's image, name into disrepute, that Obuor cannot up to now tell us what kind of punishment he wants to give this gentleman. So the question comes back again. What is Musica's interest when it comes to VGMAs and then the music awards? You've been there for long. You have 3 reps representing Musica, I mean, as part of the 14 reps that are on the board. Those 3 reps, what are they gaining? What is Musica gaining from Ghana Music Awards that we do not know? That we still believe that they can't be themselves, and then they want to tell us that they can't even fight for their own people? It's a welfare organization. It's an association that is a welfare for its members.
Let's get to this point. And I want to ask you first, because I'm sure you've read a lot about Obuor and his countenance and every other thing. I mean, with all that is happening, did Obuor see this coming?
No, he didn't. He didn't see it coming. And for me, it's something that we should watch out for the next president who comes. I mean, these are some of the shortfalls that we're going to have. I mean, he's not perfect. He's it's cool to say that Obuor probably didn't expect it getting to that level, so he lost it. At that point. Yes, and then again, he speaks as if he doesn't have his own mind. He's just dealing alongside whatever punishment that comes to its members, and that is where the fear comes in. Because if the father, who cannot at least step in for the son when the son does something wrong, when the father knows largely that the brouhaha that we are talking about now, chunk of the problem is coming from outside and not my sons. They did it because somebody refused to check certain things for them. If you refuse to check your son, if you refuse to check your daughter goes wayward. Who has been checking these kids? Who has been checking the organizers who holds awards for my children? Because they're all musicians. So we should understand that all these people are members, of your organization. So you should be speaking, at least telling them something. I am surprised he's still not telling us that whatever punishment it is, yes, maybe I might agree, but I might not agree to the plaques, for us to understand that, yes, I stand by my people, because the works that they worked on, based on what these 3 people coming from Musica added to that the rest of the 13 or so, making it 14 or 15 board, shows me, your sons, that have done a good job. That good job cannot be cancelled by a blank disrepute thing that you want to decide the punishment you want to give your sons. And I'm hurt. I'm really hurt, and it makes me feel there's so much. I mean, our leadership, not him Obuor per se, but you look as if you look as if our leaders are compromised. If you watch the people that we have in the industry now, it looks as if they are always compromised.
But Obuor is leaving office anytime soon, and this happening to him. Is this something that is going to probably entirely, take a whole lot of things from his leadership over the past 8 years that he's been in the office?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's lucky he's leaving. If he was in power and this thing happened, I'm not too sure what he was going to do. I'm not too sure what the members are going to do now. I want to hear from the members. I want to understand what the members are holding on to. I want to understand what the members feel that if this is how our president is behaving, if I fall into the same soup, is that how my president is going to deal with me? Is that how our president is going to stand by us? Or is that how our president is going to tell us that, I'm throwing you out to the dogs, so find your way out? I mean, what you just said in your intro, that he feels that, these two gentlemen can go. He
said the industry can do without them. I mean, we've had people decide to take a leave, and we still had our industry moving. So there's nothing to lose.
That's the musical president talking.
Yeah,
that's very interesting. for us to
Obuor cares so much. I'm thinking he cares about the industry and the fact that he doesn't want the young ones also repeating some of the things that these guys are doing.
But what have they done? That's my point. What have they done? Critically looking, what have they done? Until these awards, these gentlemen were fine.
They caused an international embarrassment.
Did they, or Shatta House did? Of which Musica is part.
They're the principal.
Yes, but something sparked something. You knew it. Didn't we know there was a 1 hour meeting between Shatta and Shatta House? Were we not aware? Didn't we know there was a handbook in the ticket that tells us what we should be doing? Was Shatta House not aware that the gentleman says, I won't sit at the VIP, I will sit with my people? Were they not aware? They were mentioning some names. Ladies, people who were responsible that Shatta spoke to them, that this is what I want to do. Didn't they know? Didn't Obuor himself know? What did Obuor and his own executives remember? I heard him on GTV, saying that himself, the executive council, will sit and take a decision as to what they would do. I was expecting that they will also come up and say that, okay, we've also sat down, gone through the whole process. We think that this did not happen, and the safety of our musicians is a problem. Because we cannot allow our musicians to go for events of which we do not organize, you organize using our musicians, and then they go in there and then they hold guns, they hold ammunitions and the whole things. We do not want something like that to happen. What is Musica bringing? And that is what we are waiting for, and it is not coming. We are only jumping on what Shatta House have said.
But our musicians briefed on what happens inside Shatta House by their president, as it were. We all know music awards is for all the musicians in the country, whether you're nominated or not. But what happens in there when Obuor goes for that meetings with the top people at Shatta House? Does he come back to tell the people that, you know what, to let you know what you seem to benefit from here and what has been going on for the period, this is what has transpired on this meeting, and I want you to know? Does that happen?
Brilliant question. And it's the onus lie on him to even tell us this, and I'm not too sure it happens.
Because he's more like the mediator, if you like. So whatever happens in there, whether it benefits the artist or not, the artist needs to know.
Exactly. So if artists come to you and says that you always give us plaques, you don't give us money. We spend a lot in the studio. We spend a lot.
Give me a moment. Let's take a breather. We'll come back and continue from there. And this is Showbiz now here on Joy Prime. So whether they like it or not, this industry will survive. We will not stop talking about it. We will not stop pushing this industry. It has to get to where it has to get to. If one person is even going to win the Grammys, we'll be okay. We don't want anything again. And big shout outs to Rihanna, man. This girl is doing amazingly well out there. You have no idea. We'll be sitting here one day and then we'll wake up and then the headline will be like, Rihanna wins Grammy nomination or award or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And, I think I'll be the happiest guy. Seriously.
Myself?
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
I will be.
Yeah. Because our president does not even know where Rihanna is.
Really?
Oh no, he doesn't care.
Maybe I'm sure she's a member.
She's done a lot of exploits,
Yeah.
and I don't know if Obuor knows any of her tours and where she's gone to. If I was Obuor, I'll be tagging along with Yala.
Yeah.
Babes, wherever you're going, let me know. Give me the outline. Me, I would let the media here talk about it. I'll let them know that you are in Spain, you are in Germany, you are doing this with this, you are here. Then yo. No, but that's what it's supposed to be.
It's so
Uyala has more international recognition than most of these musicians over down here, including Obuor himself.
Very.
So if I was Obuor, Uyala, okay, next time when they say they need you, can we go and make a presentation and say we can add 2 more artists to it?
Yeah.
These are international platforms, whether you like it or not.
Fight for your people.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Not just walking about here from one visa space.
One visa.
Charlie, no, but I'm sad about this. Seriously, and I have nothing against Obuor. He's my big brother. I have nothing against him.
I know.
Even on the night after the VGMAs, I posted that he's the most appointed person on that night.
Yes.
Trust me, because this is not how you're supposed to make things look.
Yeah, I read it.
Forget about whatever it is that will push certain things to where you want them to go. But let us know you're the president for these guys.
I mean, I was even amazed that a whole musical didn't have a speech to come and tell us 20 years regime.
When they gave him,
yeah, he said he only told us that
they have an election.
Yeah, on the 29th.
After such an incident.
Yeah, 29th.
He was preaching about the election, and he said he didn't want to say anything because he felt at that moment he didn't have too much substance on the issue.
No, but you are the leader of musicians, and that is why I have a challenge with him. He's a very good senior brother of mine. We meet, we talk, but like we should call a spade in the industry. I mean, when we fault, we should be told. The same way we have to do that.
Jane.
Yeah, KMJ.
Yeah, myself and Kojo, we are here.
Okay, like, who is the man sitting by you?
Say again, Kojo Preku Dankwa.
He's
AKA Last Killer.
You know, let's keep talking about VGMA. Let's keep making them aware that without Stonebwoy, without Shatta, VGMA is nothing. And I think that
Obuor won't be happy
talking about it. Obuor should hurry up and step down. I think that will help.
Okay, you want him to step out.
Tomorrow,
Mr. Simon is going to be here at 12 o'clock. He's the incoming president for music. He's going to be here tomorrow. We'll wait for him here. Hello? Okay. Yeah, bro.
For Obuor to even tell all of us that, we don't need these 2 gentlemen when it comes to the VGMA.
Oh, so they can go and sleep.
For me, again, the trust that you want the musicians to build around you is what you are losing. You are losing it. And that is not going to give an heavy weight to Besa Samuels you're going to meet tomorrow. You understand? I mean, how can you say such a thing?
Scold them if you want to, rebuke them if you want to, but you never give them out like they have done nothing.
But he is a musician, so he should know. So we wake up and then this.
Give me a minute, bro. DJ Wellington, right? DJ.
Yo.
Bro, what's up?
Oh, Chale Kulu.
We're not happy. I'm sure you are not also happy.
Exactly, I'm not so happy because the industry is more like a family thing between Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale. And we want to let the musical president know without the 2 of them, we are still on and will be on. Like you people said, Wale and Go are still making it big. And they're not talking about them. And every day it's always about these 2 artists. I'm not just happy at all.
Okay, we're not all happy.
Yes.
Botila is 86 years, he's still touring, nobody does not even know. Hello, Wellington.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, talk to us.
Yes. Yes. Hello, can you hear me?
Wellington, lower the volume on your TV set, it will help us, please.
Okay. Yeah. So, first.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll get a different person. When you call, please lower the volume on your TV set, it will help us. Yeah, bro.
I mean, who says Riala is not singing? Riala is singing. How come the VGMA board, including his own members rep coming from Musica, couldn't choose Riala as part of the categories?
She's doing.
Do you get my point? Music. So if you continue to say, oh yeah, we've spoken about these 2 gentlemen, we are making them look good and all that. So if they are not in, we can do it. No problem. What if the same structure VGMA is using is what we're going to use next year? These 2 gentlemen have the most popular songs in this country. What is Obuor going to say? So we should leave them and then give an award to certain people that we don't even know their songs, that people are not riding over, that parties are playing, I mean, the pokekes and all those things are being played. You yourself, you know, you can really testify within that these songs are songs that people are singing. And then you come and tell me that, okay, because they are not part of it, hey, I mean, we don't care, they can be outside, and then we can choose other people to go. I mean, the people you're going to even give them the awards, I mean, within themselves know very well that they do not deserve it.
Yeah.
So why do you want to do such a thing? Why do you want to speak like that? You don't even know what is ahead of you. We don't even know what is going to transpire in the next few months ahead of us. Thank God. I mean, it might happen that we can have one unique guy coming in to give us one blast that this same young and this same Shatta, this same Stonebwoy will not give.
That is if these guys retire. Like if Sarkodie, Samini, Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale, Trigmatic, if these guys retire, maybe that one will come out.
I mean, you understand? You understand? Because they are not going to stop now. Their members or their fans are not going to drop.
Yeah.
They are still increasing. As we speak, I think I saw some headline that your man is in Kenya. I mean, Stonebwoy with Morgan Heritage and all that. I mean, he's gone, going to play with these stars. When are we going to see the other ones also climbing? And so if this guy comes back with these awards, with these international artists and all, then he comes to tell me what? That, I mean, Obuor, what was he looking into? What telescope was he looking into to determine and tell all of us that this thing is not going to work? So, I mean, hey, then he tells us that, I mean, listen, the awards that Shatta House is giving us is not based on competence that we think it's going to be. Is that what he's trying to tell us? Because if it's for competence and it's for exactly what the works have been done, then it means that the members you are going to bring are still going to run away and shy away from the good things these guys have done and try and disturb their brain and mind to uplift all Ghanaians to understand that this person is better than Shatta. When we know very well that at that particular time, in terms of judging who was the best, maybe Shatta was the best. So how are people going to vote for you? Are you now going to do a public thing or strictly no public again? Are you going to do pure, I mean, board thing? Is that what you're going to do? I mean, Obuor should be, I don't know whether he's the PRO now for Shatta House. if he is, then it's a big mistake. Yes, because even the PRO himself is not even finding his feet to really tell us exactly what it is. I mean, for instance, to tell us that you've written letters to them, we don't even know whether they are bringing it or not. The man is in Kenya.
I doubt if it's been sent to them. Anyway.
I don't know. I mean, you write to them and then you expect them to bring in when?
Because I'm sure if they send them, they're going to release a statement to say that, okay, they've all brought the plaques to us.
Exactly.
So as at now,
it is not on. You don't even have it.
Not gotten their plaques
back. And you don't have it, and you think that you still have the balls to go to this gentleman to say.
So is there an enforcement process that would ensure that these guys bring, or it's just mere saying and we'll just wait for them to bring it or not?
I'm waiting to see what was written in the letter, whether a clause was in there that, I mean, if you misbehave, if you put our organization into disrepute, this is what it is going to do, and therefore you are obliged to bring it.
And if you don't bring it, there will be an enforcement. We're going to bring the police to look for you and get our plaques back.
We're going to take you to court, we're going to do this and all that. I don't know what was stated in the letter. If the letter is vague and just begging them to bring it or instructing them to bring, there are two things we want to know. Whether the letter is instructing them to bring it based on what? Whether it is a plea,
a humble plea.
Yes, to bring it, we have to know. We need to see what went into the letter for us to understand, because none of them are speaking anyway. None of them. I mean, it's very interesting that Shatta and his team have been speaking about this thing. I'm sure by if it was once upon a time would have said that this is the award, I won't give it to you. You understand? But he's not bringing it. So what is holding on to it? And that makes the whole thing exciting the more, because now you don't know whether they are bringing it or not.
And Stonebwoy is also busy concentrating
on his gigs and all that.
Collabo. He was exactly.
People were saying, people were saying that, because he has done that international wise, he's not going to get whatever it is and all that. I mean, whatever he put, people reason, people know what it is they did. Because people were expecting that he would have been bounced. Going to play a show with Morgan Heritage and other, and saying that this guy has guns and poo, because people were saying it will affect international relations and affect all those things. This is the reality we are seeing. The man is gone. He's not coming. He's still doing his own movements. And
I'm hoping we'll be able to get George Quayle on this show and then find out a few questions. I mean, one very intriguing question that a lot of people are asking is the fact that if they happen to do a collab with somebody, and the person finds themselves in there and they're nominated and they win the award, what happens to them?
And that's what I'm saying. Yapo don't won. Yapo don't won one that he did with Stonebwoy. So if
it happens,
yes, if it happens,
replicates again,
yes, what I
year,
want to say.
doing.
Funny enough, I heard Teresa, the head, the CEO, in the press conference saying that, oh, the VGMA, yes, we want to ban them and all that, but when Shatta House, has any events that they are doing for people, personal other organizations, and then those people say they want Stonebwoy, they want Shatta, why not? We'll go for them. And I was like, really?
We have a long way to go.
We have a long way to go. Is that what you're saying?
Bro, Charlie, we definitely have a long way to go, but we still got this week to finish up. So thank you so much for joining me over here, and we appreciate the fact that you were able to make it again. God bless you. That's Last Killer for you, my very own Last Killer. Kojo Preko joining me over here on the show. God willing, tomorrow, Mr. Simon is going to be here at 12 for us to ask a few questions about his presidency, what he seeks to achieve eventually when he makes it to the office and takes over from Obuor. Thank you for watching. My name is KMJ, and I was born to talk.